When you talk about superstars of the 90s, well, one name high on the list is Tim Hardaway of the Golden State Warriors. He's got the talent, the personality, and a move that will knock you dead, the killer crossover. And though Tim is one of the NBA's smaller players, his reputation is growing bigger and bigger all the time.
Here come the drums.
Tim Hardaway of the Golden State Warriors is quickly becoming public enemy #1 for opponents because no one has found a way to stop him.
Tim Hardaway, the killer crossover.
Although Tim is a two-time All-Star, there were those who doubted him. I went to the Bay Area to see for myself because you can't trust everything you read.
I am 6 feet.
Now, let me stand up here. Let's stand back to back. Back to back. You're 6 feet and I'm 6'1". How much taller than am I? Huh? Let me see.
Let's see.
No, that's about right.
That's about right. See?
Yeah.
See?
You are 6 feet.
6 feet. They list Isaiah 6'2", 6'3". He really smaller than I am.
Commercial break.
Rice, Aroni, a San Francisco treat.
Tim and Mitch Richmond were seen as the backcourt of the future. But when Mitch was traded, Tim was left alone in the driver's seat, taking charge of the team. Tim, your role this year hasn't changed. It's just expanded. You are the leader of this team.
Yeah, I am sort of like a leader on the floor. The team looks for me to get them in a certain offense. Run the ball, play good defense. That's what I try to do out there and be a leader out there on the court so they can help me out too.
Gotta be a leader. Everybody wanna follow. Fight must stop something that I can't swallow. And maybe then you get the fever to become a believer, not a deceiver. You gotta be a leader.
Your reputation started a long time ago because I have polled Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas. They said one of the toughest guys they ever played against when you were just in college was in Chicago when you played against those guys. Where did all this confidence come from?
Well, come again from the playgrounds. I'm playing against older guys. They get your confidence up. Then when I came home from college, I played against Isaiah, Mark Aguirre, Michael Jordan. I can't fly like Michael, but I can fly down a court. Chicago, they talk a lot of trash. I got that in my little repertoire, you know. You show them that, you know, you're not no punk. When I got the ball is on fire. You got to talk trash and bag it up, because I'm going to do something with it.
Now, I was reading somewhere where you were talking about your offensive game, saying that no one could guard you.
Yeah. When I got the ball, I think I go to the hole anytime, create a shot, or create a shot for my teammates at any time of the game.
I don't want you to give away any trade secrets, man, but tell me about that killer crossover dribble.
Yeah, that's my secret weapon. That's what I do when I come down, freak them, something like that.
It's like a Ferrari or a Porsche. Like the road runner, just by.
The killer crossover. Oh, brother.
I like that.
If you had to guard yourself, how would you do it?
Nobody can guard me because I'm the greatest.
Obviously, Don Nelson also thinks he's the greatest because he named Tim his floor leader, something he had never done with any player in his 13 years as an NBA coach. Now, Hardaway has been a team leader at every level, and he's also known for his toughness, which he says comes from growing up in Chicago. He says that when he was a kid, his father was a playground legend, and his dad used to make him play with the older men, and he used to hold his own.
God, he really is tough, but you were very gracious, Ahmad, because it looked like...
I'm always gracious.
It looked like you were that much taller.
I was at least 2 inches taller than him, but he's my man. I didn't want to say that to him.
And he's also your son's favorite player?
My son tries to walk, talk, and act, but he can't do the crossover dribble like Hardaway.
Yet. Well, there were 8 games in the NBA last night as the race for the playoffs starts to heat up. Let's check out all the action.
We start in the Omni, where Hawk fans were dancing in the aisles, and early on, Kevin Willis would supply the sweet music with this thunderous jam. Atlanta built a 21-point lead, but Indiana would fight back to send the game into overtime, where Chuck Person took care of business.
Yeah! Say, you need that lock. Oh, man!
to Philly, where rookie Doug Smith had Dallas sinking road win with this steal and fast break slam.
He's got a dozen.
Sir Charles took over down the stretch as the Sixers pull out a close one at the Spectrum.
Here's Barkley after the turnover.
To the parquet in Boston, where Larry Bird continues his amazing comeback, leading the Celtics to a rout of the Clippers. And finally, the high-flying Bulls extinguished the Heat early and cruised to an easy victory. Now, here's a look at the rest of last night's scores.